morning. Today, headed off on a solo trip, heading up to Mingenew, to a place I've had on my to-do list for a long time. This is the Coalseam Nature Reserve. So, Coalseam Nature Reserve is known as one of WA's best wildflower hotspots, and at this time of year it should be in full swing. So heading up that way to have a look. Got the bike on the back. It's freezing cold this morning, so I'm enjoying sitting in the ute with the heater on. Yeah, I'll park at Mingenew, then I'm going to head out, go to Coalseam Nature Reserve. There's a few rocks I want to check out and do a loop around to Morowa. So early start this morning. I was on the road before 5 and just stopped at a small place called Marchgie, which is not much here. It's just a wheat bin now. It was a bigger place with a highway rest stop. As you can see, the wheat silo over there. So we'll keep moving, get on into Mingenew and offload the bike and head out. So yeah, let's see what we can find today. So this is Mingenew Hill, overlooking to the north of Mingenew, back over to the south to the town site. Walking trail to the top. So I've just pulled up here for a second. You can see out on the right, the canola's in full bloom. Over to the ridges over there, and that ridge runs all the way through and around the back. All the way across there. So you see there's a bit of a valley there. Coalseam Parks run through the Irwin River. So I'm guessing that's over the back running through, heading that direction. These paddocks here are growing a wheat, as far as the eye can see. First bit of a gorge we've come to. This spot I've stopped at here is called Fossils. Apparently there's some fossils in the riverbed. Not sure how far you have to walk to find them. And the motocross boots are not going too far, but we'll walk over here and have a quick look at the side of the cliff. Lovely day today, and lots of people out. So you can see a bit of a scale as myself. The cliff face behind us. On the gorge here, the cliff face. Bit of water getting around, pretty muddy. Not sure if the camera will pick it up, but you can see the mud that's down the side of the embankment there, and there's little nests under there, say from swallows or some small bird. Plenty of whirly wagtails out at the moment. And then far up on that embankment up there is the lookout. As you can see, there's steel structure up there, so it'll be our next stop. Bit popular today. Just walking down to the Irwin lookout now, not far from the edge. You see, seas are yellow here at the moment. So far I've seen purple, blue, orange. There's the seas of colours. Top from the Irwin lookout. Before we were down there on that corner, you can see the car park just there. And we're looking at the cliffs there back this way. So that's down at the River Bend camping area. Oh sorry, picnic area. You can see there is a barbecue happening down there. A couple of gas barbies. And further down across the river. Now we're just walking over to a couple of old coal shafts. As the name might allude, Coalseam Reserve got the name from, it was the first place in WA where they actually found coal, which I thought would have been collie, so that's an interesting fact. And they sunk a few shafts, but the seams were too thin and not worth mining, so they abandoned it. But one of the shafts still remains, so I'm going to cross the river down here and walk over and yeah, have a look at the lookout. See, after probably a cyclone or something, this river would run fairly hard and fast through here. Here we are, made of the shaft. Just a bit of an info plaque about it. No machinery back then to dig it out, so let's stick our head over and see what's on the other side. Oh, yep. Probably a bit hard to see the shadows, but the old timber workings are still in there. There's pretty well filled in though, after weather and that. But you can see coal on the side there. Back in underneath there on the topsoil. So that's what they were chasing, but didn't find enough to mine. Probably a good thing they didn't find coal when they were sunk those first few shafts, because who knows what could happen to this area and mine the whole lot. So yeah, it's definitely worth coming up to check out this place. This is the Riverbend day use picnic area. From what that's saying there, you definitely can see how it's aged through time. The river's worn away at the rock formation. Very interesting. This view here gives a good overview of the park. The fossils, River Bend, Irwin lookout, and over the back through the trees is miners. Stopped in Morawa for a bite to eat. disused one. And there's a hawk up the top with a couple of nests. Another one flying around out the back there. I'm not too happy I'm here, squawking a bit. So their nests are right up the top there. At a place called War Rock, you can see natural rock but with a man-made concrete wall around it that puts water down into a dam. Let's walk over here and have a look. There's the concrete wall. Most of the dam's 500 metres in that direction over there. Is there any water that fall in there? Off it goes. So just stopped in Morowa. Have had a quick coffee at the Wildflower cafe behind me. So yeah, tried to catch up with a mate in town, but asked at the shop and he's in Bali, so lo and behold, so missed seeing him, which is a shame. Would have been good to say good day. So yeah, this is Morowa town. It's quite a nice town. And the old pub is across the road. Dougal Rail and CBH town. So see across in the distance there's the pub there. Right, next stop now, just got to slab it back to Mingenew, and then yeah, on the way home. So that's the ride completed today. 270 k's from Mingenew through Coalseam, around Coalseam, looking around Mullewa, and then the railway line through to Morowa. Couldn't find any way but the blacktop back, so that was about 60 k's I think back. So 270 k's for the day. Loading up now and yep, heading home. I say I left home before 5 o'clock this morning, so a long day out, but very much worth it. So at the moment it's 4:30, so 12 hours since we left home, probably be another 3.5, so long day out. Yeah, just at the Three Springs town site in CBH. Really like this CBH tower, the A-frame type. You can see out there, there's the open door and gantry crane sticking out. Not sure of the height, but it's a fair way up. It's quite an impressive tower. So sounds like it was finished in '81. It's a bit of modern technology to finish it off, but very impressive structure. Platform still here. I believe just around the corner here. I've got the old railway switches here, still there for switching the lines. Bit of history kept